Hello, welcome once again. This is Si Wing Yi from the Yi Real Estate Network, and today I'm going to talk about what asset class is the best hedge against inflation. Anyway, here it is. We all know the official government inflation rate right now is around 8%, give or take, but the real inflation is probably 10, 15, 18%. Let me give you an example. Before I give you the example, look at your savings account. Earning your savings account in your bank, you're earning less than 1%, perhaps. If the official inflation is 8%, you're losing your money. You're losing your purchasing power. If the real inflation, in my estimation, is around 10, 15, 18%, every single year, whatever money you have in your savings account, in your money market, in your bonds, in your CDs, they're earning you less than 1%. And what about money in your mattress? Some people, they don't trust anybody and they put all the money in under their mattress, all their cash. They are losing money because the cost of living, the loss of purchasing power, and inflation will damage your financial future. All right. So before I'll get to the asset class which have the best hedge against inflation, let me get back to my slideshow. Look at the look. I just came back from grocery shopping, and each time we buy grocery item off the rack, my wife keeps saying, "Wow, this is so expensive. Last year it was such and such amount." I mean, this kind of situations happens all across the country, all across the world, really. So yeah, inflation is the enemy of wealth. If you keep your money in any kind of so-called asset class, which cannot overcome inflation, you year by year you're losing money. You're losing your purchasing power, and you're going to get poorer. Look at the grocery items. It's just an estimation. Beef inflation up 24%. Hotel motel costs 26%. Gasoline 51% increase. Laundry, natural gas 28%. Bacon 20%. Used car and trucks, new vehicles up 26%. In cost, furniture 11%, 39%. Vehicle rentals, eggs. You get the idea. Okay. So I'm going to share with you on a historical basis what asset class is best hedge against inflation. I could make the argument that income property, a rental property, is the best hedge against inflation, and then some. I'm using a classic example of a real life property here in Florida, single family home, new construction, 3 bedroom, 2 bath. These numbers are real, by the way. It happens to be located in Southwest Florida, in Cape Coral area, Lee County, which is in LaBelle, which is an hour uh, uh, inside inland. So anyway, it doesn't matter. It could be any kind of house that have this kind of number, presumably in a fast growing area with good job growth and good population growth, assuming you find the right market, the right you did your research, you find the right team to help you manage your properties, the whole 9 yards. Look at these numbers, okay? I mean, this house is like $249,000, and you put 25% down payment, even with a rate of 7%. As an investor, you're paying slightly higher rate. What if you're able to work with a new builder that can give you a 2-to-1 buy down? You can buy down the rate, and instead your 30-year fixed rate mortgage could be 6% or even lower instead of 7%. I think so. There are a lot of incentives that are afforded you at this moment because new builders they need to they need to get rid of their inventory. But anyway, I want to keep it a high level. So you put 25% down payment at 7% mortgage rate. So your down payment is 62,500, and you're able to rent out this particular house for $2,200 per month. you minus your monthly debt service, vacancy costs, your monthly property taxes, insurance, 8% property management fee, the whole 9 yards, and then your mortgage on your 30-year fixed rate mortgage, $1,247. So able to rent it out at $2,200. At the end of the month, you're gonna have a positive cash flow of approximately $319 monthly cash flow. And I'm not even going to talk about the other metrics, which will take a long while to talk about. So for the sake of brevity, I'm not going to talk about all these numerical ratios that are afforded you if you buy the right property. To a rent to value ratio of almost 1%, capitalization rate of 7.5%, cash on cash return of 6%, total return on investment plus appreciation potential, whatever, in the first year alone is already 27%. So anyway, so this is of course you buy it long term, buy and hold long term. So let me get back to the aspect of able to why a income property, why a rental property is the best hedge against inflation. And I'm going to tell you right now, here it is. Rental property is history's most powerful and proven multi-dimensional real estate asset class. It's the world's greatest wealth building investment vehicle. It has been proven for many, many years, many decades, many generations, and many centuries. Okay, we can go back to the ancient times even. All right, so historical, back in the ancient history, these concepts apply. It applies back then, it applies right now, and it's going to apply into the future. That's, if you do not know your history, you're doomed to repeat the past. That applies to real estate investing as well. All right, for those of you who are fearful. Anyway, why rental property is history's most powerful and proven multi-dimensional real estate asset class? Because you get cash flow, you get positive cash flow. Guess what? The rent we just projected at $2,200, the rent will increase will coincide with the inflation increase on a year-to-year basis. Let's assume a 5% inflation rate every year. Well, the rent is going to go up. You're going to raise your rent, theoretically speaking, in alignment with the inflation. If the inflation is 5%, the rent you're collecting today at $2,200, you have the right as a landlord to raise your rent 5% every single year. So this means your passive income and your rental income will increase even more beyond the first year. And furthermore, the second dimensions of asset class, real estate wise, you get tax benefits. You get passive losses, depreciation, cost segregation, real estate professional tax status. You can cash out, refinance tax free. You can sell your current rental property, buy replacement property on a 1031 tax-free exchange and not pay capital gains taxes. And of course, a powerful thing is real estate increase over time due to appreciation. Historically speaking, real estate will get you 3 to 7% annual appreciation rate. So your asset, your rental property, is so powerful that it will compound annually, or sometimes, some years it may not, like this current year, 2022, you may or may not see modest appreciation due to the once in a while correction that you may have experienced. But over time, historically speaking, if you own your property 5, 7, 10 years or more, your property will increase in value. All right, so appreciation, equity growth, and finally, no asset class will afford you the opportunity to leverage, because you're using OPM, you're using other people's money. Whose money? The bank. The bank is willing to allow you to finance your purchase on a real estate asset class, which is no other asset class can do that. You cannot leverage your way into a stock or a bond or a CD or money market account, right? You can't do that. But in real estate, all you need typically is 20 to 25% down payment, okay? And then you can leverage your asset, giving you a higher return. The power of leverage, okay? With a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, the 30-year fixed rate mortgage is a hedge against inflation because if inflation, let's say officially is 8%, but the real government, officially speaking, if the real inflation is 15%, whatever, and but your mortgage interest rate at today's rate for investors 6 or 7%, you're allowing to borrow money at negative interest rate. You're borrowing a 30-year fixed rate mortgage at 6 or 7% as an investor. The inflation, official inflation is 8%. 8% minus 6%, whatever, is 2%. You borrow against, you're getting paid to borrow money to leverage your income producing asset class, the rental property. Okay? And a 30-year fixed rate mortgage, you're locked in forever. Although, yes, you can refinance to a better rate in the future, yes, but your payment will not increase. It's a fixed rate mortgage. There's no other country in the world that have this type of amazing 30-year fixed rate mortgage because your payment does not go up, or not impacted by inflation. You will not lose purchasing power. Your 30-year fixed rate mortgage will remain the same. And guess what? Another bonus, are you paying the monthly mortgage on the mortgage that you obtain? Are you paying the taxes on your rental property? Are you paying the monthly property insurance? Are you paying the property management fee? What about the maintenance and upkeep and the vacancy aspect of your rental property if you own them over time? Whose money is it? The renter. Your renter is paying all your monthly or annual expenses for years and years to come. Your renter is making you rich. The only at-risk investment you put it in or your down payment. Your down payment, 20 to 25% down payment, guess what? At 5 to 7% annual appreciation, at monthly positive cash flow, multiplied by 12 months annual positive cash flow, plus the tax benefits, plus the principal reduction aspect of your mortgage. By the way, the real renter, as they systematically pay down your mortgage, your 30-year mortgage, your loan balance is going to decrease on a consistent basis from year 1, year 2, year 10, year 15, whatever. So when your loan balance are being paid out by your renter's income, and your rent will continue to increase in alignment with inflation rate, you see the spread. You see the spread. You're getting more passive income more and more, and loan balance are getting lower and lower. Plus, you get the 5 to 7% appreciation on a historical basis annually. Sometimes more, of course, sometimes less. Look at it, and then what else? I mean, yeah. So it's a so not only your property is inflation hedged on a historical basis. I mean, you're using the power of a loan, and you're getting your renter to make you rich. Your down payment you can get all your money down payment back in about 3 to 4 years, depending on the projection and the actual performance of your property in the future. Although we cannot predict the future, no one have a crystal ball, but based on past history, if your property, if you raise your rent, you could get more cash flow down the road. Your loan balance going to get paid down by your renter or renters. Then you get some 5 to 7% appreciation. Then you get tax benefit. You know what's the internal rate of return on a year-to-year basis, as long as you own your rental property? Is 10x, or maybe even more than 10x. The power of the internal rate of return, if you own your rental property long term, is not only inflation hedge, it's hedge against everything, multi-dimensional, just one rental property. So with that said, that's all I have to say. What more can I say? Hey, one more thing. Warren Buffett. Okay, let me almost forgot. Warren Buffett. You should know who is he, right? He's the greatest investor in the history of the world. Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy, and be greedy when others are fearful. Many people are fearful out there. You know, you need to be a capitalist. You need to be greedy in a good way, while everybody else being fearful because you get all the real estate deals out there. Okay, so that's all I have to say. So if you receive a lot of value from this video, please smash the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And finally, put your email into our video website subscription so you'll receive free weekly emails about real estate investing opportunities so you can achieve financial freedom using inflation hedge rental property investments in a way I just described to you. With that in mind, thank you for listening. I will see you on next video. This is Siwin Yi. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.